This is day 2 of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot for 2018 prompts. How exciting! Hold on one second. Okay, so day 2 is the top 5 tarot decks of 2017. And these are ones you purchased and or they got released in 2017. So it was kind of hard to narrow it down. I did my favorites of 2017, favorite tarot and oracle decks of 2017, like most used, best all around decks. So I was trying not to overlap too much with that. So either way, it's kind of hard to narrow down to 5. But I have 5 here, and I'll just keep harping about this one. The first one is The Lumina by Inner Hue. Absolutely gorgeous. We all know we can show it off. This is the 2nd edition. I have never seen like the first edition available, but I would get that in a heartbeat just first because of some of the card changes. Depictions are different, but on like what 2 or 3 cards or something. But either way, I absolutely love this one. This will always be in the top 5 for me. And then the next one is another one I can't get enough of, is the Czech edition of Shadowscapes with the gilded edges in the large card size. And of course it is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And we love it. So, yeah, I absolutely adore this deck. So this one's new to me. I don't know when it was officially released, but I just remember last year having Llewellyn's Shadowscape and thinking, oh my gosh, I hope they come out with like a nicer printing of this deck. And as soon as I found out this one I was like, this existed. I'm like, oh my goodness, no brainer. Must have that. And the next one is this one did come out this year, waited all year for it because it kept pushing back the pre-order date, right, or release date. The Star Tarot, this has got a very poor job, but the borders have been cut off because they were huge borders. If you're familiar with like Schiffer's publishing of the Tarot of the She or Bonefire, like all, how it's big borders, but this deck is gorgeous. It comes with an awesome book, and I know there's glare, so I don't know how to unglare it. There we go. Colorful, beautiful. I have used this a bunch, or at the end of the year, or like after it got, came out. I used this a bunch for others. I've found it to be really beautiful and intuitive and very gorgeous messages. There's so much to go on. It's sort of I want to say Pippish like the Lumina, but there's quite a bit to go on with the cards. Look at that world card. It's gorgeous. So I love that. And without the borders. I wish it was like a different card stock and it wasn't so glossy and it was bigger. Like a self-published, how the self-published decks usually have amazing card stock. And then the next one, number 4, this big ol' honking deck, is the Soma, which went out of print in 2017. And we all love this deck. It is so gorgeous. It's really big cardstock, but I like how it doesn't have borders, and it's got tons of extra cards, obviously, from the return, the outward journey, the return journey. And I love it. I have only used this a handful of times for others. But one reason is because I don't actually have the book. I don't have an Soma book on it. And I do have like a book on archangels, but I am not totally familiar with all the archangels and what they represent. So, and I don't want to take out the archangel cards when I use it, because like when I do it for personal readings for myself, I love it. It makes me go, do some studying up on all the archangels. So I hesitate to use it for others, because if an archangel card came up, I'd be like, okay, well, you need to go I can tell you what I think it means, but you need to go find out some more information. But when they have come up and I find out like, okay, what does this archangel represent? I'm like, whoa, it's always a really good, like, the synchronicity with it it's very powerful. So yeah, I could talk forever about this card or this deck. I love it. And I find that it is, like in general though, just for reading, it's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. And yeah, I love it. So there is that one. And they do make, well, if it's out of print, but you know, this is the logo back. They make the ones with the bottle backs. And actually I do have an Soma bottle that I do like as well. Just the Soma system. It's very involved, and I still haven't gotten a book yet. It's been like on my to-do list. Like, okay, I really want to dive into Soma. This might be something I really go deep with for 2018. So, and then the last one, and this did come out this year, the borderless version of the Starchild. And just let me show off that box. It's so pretty. And it comes with a great guidebook. And everyone in the community loves this deck, right? It's so beautiful. I use this mostly for myself, and I love the cardstock, and it's a lot like the Sacred Creators Oracle, but I find this is super good for spiritual energy healing readings, and chakras, and the guidebook's really good with it as well, and it's very, very metaphysical. It's like, it feels like it has secrets that, you know, you have to somehow decipher to get the whole meaning. But it is so beautiful. The color palette's different. And I have seen, like, with the comparison videos others have done, that, like, even the first edition, second edition, this third edition, they're all slightly different, at least in color tone, if not the cards themselves. Like that Seven of Cups. This is the card that I had to buy it. Transformation for Death. Yeah, that. So, there we go. Quick little video on top 5 tarot decks for 31 Days of Tarot by Ethony. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be participating, and hope everyone has a lovely day.